Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set because our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really do it too. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really do it too. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut. Don't make way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry for James Conner, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. An option handoff given to Conner. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Shotgun now for Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Packers defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Let's see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. 11 the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, first down, Packers. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Packers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Blue striker. Blaster, 6. Speedo blue. Ready?
Here's Love.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Packers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Ready?
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Come on, set. Steel, black. Green jack. Ready, ready.
Going back to Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Love.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
They run behind center with Connor. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Packers' 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Connor on the read option.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Packers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Ready?
2nd down, Love. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Murray off play action.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On the hole. On the hole.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Forward. Let's go. 2-2.
They'll run for it with Connor, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Packers nothing.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts that.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Claude Ray.
Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Fight, 60. Hut.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 59 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Right back to Connor here on first. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cardinals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ready.
Love. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set, hut. 10 cycles. Blaster, 6.
Love from the gun. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Down.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Set, cut.
Love now. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Go red. Smash, red. Hey, blue. Ready?
Again, it's Love. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Connor up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Elijah Higgins, 30 yards. And the Cards are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, You could just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Shot. 17. Ready.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now, defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He may go. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is Connor running right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. On the handoff, Connor, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
From the gun, Murray. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 9.
Black shot. 6. Mega. Slide through. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Once again, it's Swift.
On third down.
43 rail. Cheetah. Say.
You know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Performance, well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day,